matters because I never had to pull the trigger. I also never called law enforcement. That's why it's up to 2.5 million. Because they found in survey after survey after survey that they've done, trying to debunk those actual numbers, what do they find? Lots of people, pulled firearms, used a firearm, but didn't squeeze the trigger or never did call law enforcement because their gun, like in my case, was extremely effective. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I'm going to go somewhere else. This cat's got a gun. And off they go. I didn't call law enforcement. I was behind the wheel of my car. I was driving to work. So there's that. But the story of the day today that is likely going to consume a lot of time on the program is one of the most important gun control stories. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that we've covered in a very, very long time. I can't say the most, but boy, I'll tell you what, as far as today is concerned, there is no question this is the most important story of the day. Rhode Island, not a place we talk about frequently. Greg, do you recall the last time we ever mentioned Rhode Island?
It's been a while. It's been a couple of months at least.
It was just in touching on what's the governor's name there, the Democrat, McKee, when he signed a gun control package. We mentioned that it was in passing along with other gun control issues we were discussing.
Yeah.
But out of the Providence Journal today, in other words, we didn't focus on it. If you blinked, you missed it. Judge upholds Rhode Island's high-capacity gun magazine ban. Here's what it means. This is out of the Providence Journal today. And this story is utterly ginormous, if not for the mere fact that the photograph that accompanies the Providence Journal piece has Governor McKee, who looks eerily like de Blasio in this picture, wearing a Moms Demand Action shirt over his button-down sports shirt, signing with his left hand a bill that is designed to turn every single law-abiding Rhode Island citizen into a felon overnight. That's what it was designed to do. That was the purpose of the bill. What am I talking about? Magazine ban. Now remember, they don't want to take anything from you, right? That's what they say. Until they want to take it from you. And what we have now is a fast, rapidly speeding down the highway, train has left the station, 18-wheeler is rolling down the road. We got us a convoy. Because the deadline is approaching for gun owners in Rhode Island to, get this, the operative words, give up their firearm magazines or face legal consequences. Many Rhode Island law-abiding gun owners have been waiting for this judge's decision to decide what they're going to do. What have I said to you for a decade and a half on this radio show? What have I said to you? Repetitively. I have repeated this almost ad nauseum. If the Democrats keep it up, good, decent, hardworking, law-abiding, tax-paying citizens who may not have had anything other than a speeding ticket, if that, are going to be forced to have to make decisions that they never thought they would ever have to make in the United States of America. And people would say to me, emails, text messages, when I'm out and about speaking or I'm at a function, whatever it may be, what do you mean by that? I mean, it's just me and you talking. What is it you're saying? Are you talking about civil war here? No. My response is wide open, honest to those individuals, just as I'm being honest with you right now. I don't know what I'm talking about. When it happens, you'll know it. Those of you living in Rhode Island now know it. And when we come back from this break, we're going to dig into some of this. And while it won't shock you, it will shock you, even though it shouldn't, and it won't because you get it, but nonetheless, it's still shocking. I hope that makes sense. When we come back from the break, I'm going to show you in crystal clear, high-definition terms exactly what it is they have in store for you, and we're going to open the conversation, and provocative it will be, no doubt. Armed American Radio's Daily Defense. We'll be back here in the 6 Hour Studios on this Crossbreed Holsters mic. All of it brought to you by X Insurance. We're going to go to Rhode Island and stay there for a while.
That's the point of the bill.
Sig Sauer, the largest and most comprehensive firearm manufacturer in the world, also feeds your firearms. Sig Sauer manufactures the ultimate self-defense round, delivering exceptional on-target energy, maximum weight retention, and optimal expansion at all effective distances. Sig Sauer Elite Defense ammunition is available in all popular calibers and features V-crown jacketed hollow point projectiles for maximum expansion and weight retention. It's the ultimate defensive ammunition. For more information, visit SigSauer.com today.
AAR listeners, this is the year I'm asking you to go out of your way to support our partners that keep this program on the air. It's essential to our existence and to the ongoing fight for the Second Amendment. Our newest partner, the Crime Prevention Research Center at crimeresearch.org, headed by Dr. John Lott, is literally on the front line defending our freedoms and this program. While the anti-gunners spend millions spreading misinformation and lies, it's the CPRC and Dr. Lott advancing the real scientific understanding of the relationship between laws and gun ownership, improving the awareness and knowledge of this scientific understanding among the public, journalists, and policymakers, and enhancing public safety through these scientific advances, improving awareness and knowledge in the public eye. As a nonprofit, Dr. Lott needs our help to continue this groundbreaking research and getting it out to the public. Please, like I do, make a monthly donation, whatever amount, to the CPRC and help us tell the truth about our right to bear arms. You can do so at crimeresearch.org. Crimeresearch.org. Please help us today.
Gun owners across the country have become targets of frivolous lawsuits. At X Insurance, we provide custom firearm liability insurance to eliminate your exposure and to protect you from unscrupulous lawyers. And if lawsuits arise, we aggressively fight them. We're the best at what we do, and we've been doing it for more than 40 years. We offer same-day quotes and solutions. So call us today or have your agent call us, and let's get that target off your back. For more information, visit xinsurance.com.
Time to take the dogfight to the court. Welcome to Bulldog Basketball on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at ksvptv.com. Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at ksvptv.com is presented by PVT, Sandy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia, Artesia Animal Clinic, Central Valley Electric, Devon Energy, Eastern New Mexico University Portales and ENMU Roswell, Hermosa Church of Christ, J.S. Warden Son, H.F. Sinclair, Smile Expressions, Forest Tire, Crouch Plumbing, Incredible Printing, Cisco Equipment, Bob Reed Pest Control, KFC of Artesia, Maze Lumber, Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Trustmark Roofing, Big O Tires, Adobe Rose, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Tate Branch of Artesia, Rebel Daughters Barbecue, J&J Home Care, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Faith Baptist Church, Artesia Credit Union, Deans Incorporated, Frost Mortgage, H&R Block, Turpinning & Sons, Kane Electric Supply, Artesia Family Healthcare, Hawker & Sons, LaFonda Restaurant, Western Bank, Guy Chevy, Artesia Ford, Moffett & Brown, Artesia General Hospital, Business Notions, and First National Bank. Now, on with the action.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at LaFonda Restaurant in Artesia. Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? LaFonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole!
At Wilbanks Trucking Services of Artesia, we understand that every hour of every day is critical to your profitability and long-term success. Specializing in oil rig mobilization, crane and production services, Wilbanks Trucking Services operate full-service terminals in Artesia, Hobbs, and the Permian Basin. With our highly trained professionals, we can ensure that all projects, even the most complex, are performed smoothly and efficiently, providing a competitive advantage for our customers. For more information, please visit our website at www.wilbanks.us or call 575-746-6318 today.
Well, the biting bugs and the ferocious flyers are out in force, and if you don't take care of them now, you'll be swatting and scratching all summer. Makes me itchy just thinking about it. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether it's keeping the fleas and ticks off your animals or keeping the flies and mosquitoes away from your barbecue, you gotta use the right stuff, and you gotta do it at the right time. So come see us now at Roswell Seed Company, and don't let the bugs tick you off. Get it? Tick.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor. John runs with us. Nothing runs like a deer. Get a 3 Series tractor with 0% APR for 72 months at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2316.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia or Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center needs volunteers to assist with the Robert Gaines Memorial Christmas Village in the Art Center. Volunteers will help with the construction of the Christmas Village, which will be an annual exhibit. Donors are needed to provide more buildings, roads, snow blankets and rolls, trees, miniature people, and street lamps. If you would like to help build or donate to the Christmas Village, please stop by the museum starting December 13th. Museum hours are 10 to 1 p.m. and 2 to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Please call the Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center at 575-748-2390 or visit Artesia Museum at artesianm.gov.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia. Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole!
Okay, welcome back here to Bulldog Pit, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling and Robbie Ballou here. We had some technical difficulties, I suppose. We weren't on the air, but we are now. So, Robbie, go ahead and talk about Clovis for a minute as we get ready for this ball game to start.
Clovis Wildcats coming in tonight, 4-2 on the year. They play in a district with Hobbs, Carlsbad, and Roswell. The rankings right now, according to Max Preps, is the ones I looked at. Hobbs is ranked number 9. Clovis is ranked 13th. Carlsbad 15, and Roswell 19. I know we've played Carlsbad this year, and they did defeat the Bulldogs, and they're ranked 15th. Clovis coming in better than that right now at 13th.
Well, the Bulldogs are now on the floor. They came out. The Clovis Wildcats on the floor as well. And we're fixing to have the national anthem, so stay right there. We're going to keep it here with us, and then we'll come back and talk about the rosters and get ready for this ball game. All right, we're back here, and let's go through the rosters. All right, I'm going to go through the rosters. Robbie and I pointing at each other. My phone's blowing up, and we've had all kinds of interesting things happen here at the pit tonight, but we're going to make it through it. For the Clovis High School Wildcats, number 3, Khalil Torres Pierre. He is a guard and a sophomore. Number 4 is Kalen Parker. He is a junior and a guard. Zoe Perez is number 10. He is a forward, senior. Number 12 is Champ Gooden, forward, 6'3", junior. Number 14 is Hunter Egbert. He is a guard, senior. Number 20 is Josh Wimbish. He is a senior and didn't have him as probably a guard. Number 24 is Jaden Levinstone. He's a guard and a senior, listed as 6'2". Number 25 is Orlando Harrison. He's a forward, 6'2", senior. Number 30, Jaden Cox, is a sophomore, and he is listed as 6'2". The starters, number 2, Brian Weiss, is a guard, senior, listed as 6 foot. Number 11 is Manny Gutierrez, another guard. He is a junior, listed at 5'9". Number 22 is Marvin Cox. He is a junior and listed at 6'5". He's a forward. Number 32 is R.J. Nora, a forward, senior, 6'2". And rounding out their starters is another forward, a junior, 6'4", number 33, J.J. Jones. Head coach is Joshua Maddox. His assistants, Willie McCray, Antoine Payton, and Garrick Sherrod. For the Artesia Bulldogs, number 21, Nia Estrada, the guard, is a junior, 6-footer. Number 23, Michael Malone, point guard and a shooting guard, senior, 5'8". The 6-foot, number 24, Philip Finley Rascone, is a guard and is a junior. Senior forward is the 6'4", number 30, Nemesio Hernandez. Number 32 is David Hammond, guard. He is a junior and 5'8". Number 33, Adrian Zamaron, is a guard, senior, and 5'8". Number 42 is a 6'3" senior, small forward and power forward, Riley Jarrett. The 6'4" senior, number 44, Japheth Zamaron, is also a forward. Number 50 is Jared Watkins. He is a guard and a junior, listed as 6 foot. And the 6'3" junior post, number 52, Ricky Armanderas. The starters for the Bulldogs tonight, starting off as the point guard, number 3, Nick Sanchez, senior, 5'9". Number 4 is Cameron Thorpe, senior. He is 6'4", and he plays guard and small forward. Another senior starter, the 5'11" power forward, number 12, Peyton Deans, junior, number 22, Diego Weston, is a point guard and a shooting guard, and he's listed at 5'11". And the post, the center, number 40, the 6'6" senior, Chance Campbell. Head coach Michael Mondragon and assistant coach Charlie Campbell. And he's got other assistants, but they're not listed, so I'm not going to try to name them. That was on the second page that I
didn't print it right front and back.
Right. All right, just has nothing good. All there, all good. Okay, remember. So we're also covering tonight, not only here on KSVP Radio AM 990 and FM 93.7 and KSVPTV.com. We're also on 99.9 KTQM and 1240 AM KCLV in Clovis. So the Clovis audience, thanks for joining us. We appreciate that and appreciate those radio stations sharing with us. They do with us when we can't go up there, and of course we do with them when they can't come down here. If you are listening on the radio in Clovis and you want to watch the game and listen to it, you can go to KSVPTV.com, and that goes for anybody worldwide. You can also follow us and watch on our KSVP Radio Facebook page as well as KSVP Radio on YouTube. Like and share. Comment, tell us where you're at. We'd love to hear from you.
Bulldogs looking to get on track tonight, Joby. They're 1-4 on the year. Not the start that they anticipated, but they can, it's a long season, so they can looking to get things going tonight here at the Bulldog Pit against a good team, the Clovis Wildcats.
Yeah, Clovis, a 5A school, of course, and we are a 4A school in everything except for football. Clovis is 6A in football and 5A in everything else. And the two guys ready to jump out there facing each other. Campbell for the Bulldogs and Cox for the Clovis Wildcats. Cox wins that battle. Kicks it back to Manny Gutierrez. He swings over to the right side to R.J. Nora. Down underneath back to Cox. Back to Nora as he cuts. Now he'll go back out top as Deans was there. Good defense there to turn him back. All right, Manny Gutierrez swings it to Weiss. And he goes around the top and now swings it back over to the left side to Gutierrez. Picked up there by Sanchez. Tries to drive. Three-pointer for Weiss is good from the left corner. So the Clovis Wildcats take the early lead.
The Bulldogs coming out in that man-to-man zone, or man-to-man defense, and able to take advantage of that from the corner.
And I think in our PA said Weiss, so that's how I'm going to say it as well. Brian Weiss with the three-pointer. Nick Sanchez working around on the left side. Kicks it over to the far left side and then a skip pass over to Cameron Thorpe. And then the ball's going to be almost stolen away. Thorpe ends up with it, goes to the right baseline. He'll skip pass, and it's going to be stolen, so a turnover on the Bulldogs. Coming the other way, but Nick Sanchez tips it out of there, and the Bulldogs get the turnover right back. Sanchez gets it back from Thorpe, and the Bulldogs look to set up.
Thorpe went to pass that underneath the goal, and it hit the net, so he kind of defended against him there.
Good drive there by Nick Sanchez as he scores on the left-hand layup. He actually went up right-handed, but on the left side. So the Bulldogs back within one as Gutierrez works his way down. Weiss looks at a three, doesn't take it. Kicks it to number 33. That's J.J. Jones. Now back to Cox. He pulls back for a long two-point effort. No good. Sanchez comes down with it. He drives up the middle of the floor. Bounce pass. And then Peyton Deans loses the handle, so a turnover on the Bulldogs. Gutierrez comes out of there with it. He drives up the left side. Turns, kicks it back to Weiss. His three-point shot is off the rim, no good. It's tipped over there, but we're going to have a push on number 32, R.J. Nora.
Good position by Peyton Deans. That was a long three-point attempt, so the rebound went real high. Peyton did a good job getting position and drawing that foul.
All right, so the Bulldogs take over. That's the first team foul on either club. First on Nora, of course. And he picks up Sanchez. Sanchez over to Diego Wesson. Wesson back out to Sanchez. Turns, spots up for three. It is off. Coming out of there with the rebound is Gutierrez on the long rebound. He goes right into the middle of the lane. Little jump side step, and he's going to be fouled in the process.
Yeah, Wesson trying to get set in the paint as he was driving into the paint and just didn't quite get set enough, so he called for blocking.
It was on the shot, so going to the line will be Manny Gutierrez. So the first team foul on the Bulldogs, and obviously the first on Diego Wesson. As Gutierrez waits for the official, now he gets the ball. Clovis is a long, athletic team. When I say long, they've just got a lot of height, as the first one is off the back of the rim. A lot of over 6-footers on their roster. All right, Gutierrez.
Says Gutierrez is about 5'9", and he looks short out there.
Yeah. All right, his shot up and good. So he now has 1 point, going 1 for 2 as Wesson up the right side quickly from Sanchez. Tries to go inside to Deans, which he will on the right baseline. Deans loses it, kicks it back out. Sanchez will let it go, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. All right, so it'll be Clovis basketball. They'll get it right here in front of us at the press table. And coming to key it in will be number 2, Brian Weiss. Back to Gutierrez. Goes over to the right side. Into the corner goes to Nora. Nora picked up out there by Deans. Gutierrez, and he has it stolen away. Cameron Thorpe with the steal, gets it ahead to Sanchez. His shot no good, but a follow by Thorpe.
Yeah, Nick is wondering where the foul was because he did get fouled when he went up for that, but good follow-up by Thorpe.
Weiss working his way against Wesson. Stops as he was cut off, swings it over to Nora. Nora puts it on the floor, and there was a travel, and they did call it. A little bit delayed, but he did call a travel, so turnover back to the Bulldogs.
Oh, I thought there was a timeout, sorry.
Riley Jarrett checks in for Campbell. So Jarrett seeing his first action here tonight. 4-4 is our score. Clovis and Artesia, 4:55 and counting to go here in the first period of this matchup. Sanchez working against Nora. Goes through a screen on the right side, tries to work his way in, kicks it to Thorpe, and Thorpe with the layup. Nice assist and a nice score for Cameron Thorpe. Gutierrez working against Sanchez on the right side. Sanchez gets the steal. It goes into Thorpe's hands. Thorpe is going to go on the left side. His shot blocked over there. Big block there by number 33, J.J. Jones. It'll remain Bulldog basketball.
Well, that's a great block by Jones because Thorpe went up with the left hand on the left side, trying to use his body, and Jones still knocked that out of bounds.
Jones listed at 6'4", and looks like he's every bit of that. Nice inbounds pass. He blocks another shot by Sanchez, does Jones. Other way the ball comes is number 4, Parker, who had checked in. Goes up and scores. Nope, they're going to call it a charge. Riley Jarrett taking the charge.
So I'm looking up Clovis' stats right now, Joby. Number 12, Gooden, is averaging almost 12 points a game, and I don't see him. Do you?
He's not on the floor. I'm looking over there on their bench, and I don't know if I see Gooden yet or not. I can't see all of their numbers.
Yeah.
All right, so Sanchez coming across the timeline. Gets it to Thorpe over on the left wing, out beyond the three-point line. Out top it goes to Deans. Deans swings it back to Sanchez on the right side. Picked over there by Parker. Gets caught in the air, goes through the hands. A turnover on the Bulldogs as he threw it out. And going the other way is Nora. He goes up and underneath and scores.
Boy, good job using the goal there as he had a defender on his left, so he just went underneath the rim and had the spin on the ball from the right side.
That's his first bucket of the night for number 32, R.J. Nora. Sanchez working against Parker, gets it to Diego Wesson on the right wing. Gets it back over to Sanchez. Now go to the baseline, and Jarrett is blocked. Number 22, Marvin Cox with the big block, the 6'5" forward.
3 blocks in a row by the Clovis Wildcats.
Nora in the left corner is going to go cross-court pass to Parker. Parker spots up for a deep three, and he knocks it down. And now there's going to be a technical on number 4, Parker. I was watching him, and he was telling the bench over there something, and they teed him up for it.
Well, Parker is their leading scorer on the year. He's averaging 17 points a game, so he's used to scoring. That was a great three-point shot by him, but good job by the officials just keep it under control right now.
Well, he knocked down the three, and he just kind of, he did a little bit toward the bench, and the official was looking right at him, and he teed him up for it. All right, so at the line will be Nick Sanchez. The score 9-6 Clovis, but that first free throw gets it 9-7. So back within 2 points are the Bulldogs. They'll get second free throw here from Nick, and then they'll get the ball. Will the Bulldogs? He off the front of the rim on that one. So the score remains 9-7 with 3:16 to go here in the first period. Estrada checks in, as does Zamarone for the Bulldogs. Deans and who else got a break over there? Oh, Diego Wesson. All right, so Sanchez in the backcourt. He's going to be picked up by Parker. He worked his way across. Bounce pass to Zamarone on the wing. His back cut pass is going to go off the hands of the Bulldogs, so another turnover. Goes off of Nia Estrada. 3:06 to go here in the first period. 9-7 Bulldogs. As keying it in will be number 2, Brian Weiss. He'll get it in to Parker. He's able to stop short of going out of bounds, so he's taking it up the right side. Nick Sanchez will guard him. He gets it to Nora. Nora picks up his dribble. Back outside to Cox. Cox drives on the right side. He goes up, and he is going to be called for an offensive foul.
Bulldogs staying in that man-to-man zone, putting a lot of pressure on the Wildcats, and I think he used that left forearm that time just to kind of get us some separation. That is a point of emphasis this year in high school basketball.
Try to keep you from shoving with your off arm. All right, Cameron Thorpe on the left wing, going to go out top to Zamanarone. He turns, looks for the three, doesn't take it. Gets it back to Sanchez on the right wing. Out top, it goes to Estrada. He puts it on the floor, kicks it over to Riley Jarrett. Jarrett picked up by Nora. Now Thorpe looks at the three, doesn't take it, goes to Estrada on the right baseline. His shot is blocked. And there's Marvin Cox again with his second block of the night. Great block, but then he threw it away as Parker wasn't able to handle it over on that pass.
So that's 4 blocks right quickly here in the first quarter, so the Bulldogs are going to have to adjust just a little bit.
Yeah, Clovis high flying and got a lot of length. We talked about that earlier. Sanchez gets it in, goes to Jarrett on the right side out top. He's going to pass it to Zamanarone out of the top of the key. Swings it to Thorpe. He'll spot up for 3. There's going to be a call away from the ball. That's going to be an illegal screen on Riley Jarrett. So offensive foul. The 3 was no good, but a foul was called before it anyway.
I didn't see what happened. Did you see him set that?
He said he got an illegal pick or illegal block. I didn't see it, but I was watching the shooter. I mean, I saw where he was at, but I didn't notice it. Checking in for Artesia Sanchez will be Diego Wesson. So Nick will get his first break at 2:09 to go in the first period. 9-7 Clovis leading. Parker into Weiss. Weiss will bring it up this time. He takes a look over at coach, and they call the play. Gets it back to Parker, now into the corner to Nora. Nora looking underneath the Cox, not able to get it down there to him. He goes back out top, swing it over to the right corner. Weiss puts it on the floor. Good defense there by the Bulldogs. Wesson gets it to Jones. Jones with a nice little fall away on the left baseline. It goes in and out. Riley Jarrett with the rebound, and down comes Diego Wesson, who took over at the point guard. Swings it to Parker. Parker over the left side to Cameron Thorpe. Bounce pass to Parker, or Riley Jarrett, he scores.
That's a good give and go there. Passed it Thorpe. Riley broke to the basket, and a great shot from the left side.
Right back down the floor quickly come the Clovis Wildcats. Shot is missed by Weiss. Down the floor comes the Bulldogs, and going up and not there, but nice follow by Cameron Thorpe.
Just great hustle by Thorpe 2 times in a row, following the play, and he's in the right place at the right time.
All right, so Parker with the basketball out top. He's picked up by Estrada. Estrada, who got that started. I couldn't get my words out on that offensive set. Jones hands it off to Cox. He drives in on the right side. His shot is blocked. Diego Wesson got a piece of it. Coming out of there with it is Estrada. Goes to the left side. Thorpe will fly up, throw it up, and it's no good. There's Estrada with the putback. His shot no good, but there is Riley Jarrett with the putback, and it's good.
I tell you what, a couple of these guys have come in and given the Bulldogs a little boost. It's good to see.
All right, a full timeout taken by Clovis. 13-9 Artesia, 46.4 seconds to go here in the first period. Bulldogs by 4. Clovis with the timeout. We'll take it as well.
Hello, this is Andrew Davidson, Market President for First National Bank Artesia, inviting you to come and bank with us. We offer a full range of financial products that create possibilities in the lives we touch, and in this community we're proud to serve. Our friendly staff understands the importance of every financial transaction, whether you want to open a checking account or a personal loan or finance your business or commercial property or want to apply for a home loan. We're here to help. First National Bank Artesia. We're big enough to serve, small enough to care, and proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Call First National Bank in Artesia, 575-746-4794. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, Bulldog fans and Clovis Wildcat fans, we are back here live at Bulldog Pit. 46 seconds to go here in the first period. Artesia 13, Clovis 9. As Parker will bring it up, he's going to be guarded down the floor by Sanchez. Takes his time, goes to the right side, crosses the timeline. Picks it up, goes to Nora. Picked up out there by Jarrett. Nora picked up his dribble. Goes into the corner to Jones on the right side. And that's going to be a turnover coming out of there with it was Estrada. Gets it ahead to Jarrett. Back to Sanchez. Three-point shot is up and off the front of the rim. No good. There's a great rebound by Riley Jarrett. He is fouled on the putback.
Boy, it's in the trees down there, right? 6'4", 6'5", and Riley Jarrett went up and got that amongst those Wildcats and then got the ball back up there.
So he's fouled by number 20 of the Clovis Wildcats. That's Josh Wimbish should have checked in, and I missed him checking in. Sorry about that. So his first foul, the 5th team foul on Clovis with 19.1 seconds. Jarrett steps up to the line to shoot 2. First one is good.
Nothing but net.
So the Bulldogs now lead by 5, 14-9.
Good crowd here. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say that's the 5th point for Jarrett.
Yep. Good crowd here tonight, and even the visitor stands over there. Got some Wildcat fans cheering their boys on.
Second shot by Jarrett is good. Cox into Parker. He'll bring it up the right side. Picked up by Sanchez, and he does cross it. Oh! Almost stepped back, but was able to get across. Goes to Nora. Nora underneath Cox. His turnaround, and it's going to be a block on the Bulldog Zamaron. It'll be a 2-shot foul.
So I'm watching Zamaron and Cox underneath, and they are battling up and down the court on both ends, just going at it. Looked like Cox leaned his shoulder in that time a little bit, but Zamaron called for the foul.
All right, so Marvin Cox at the line. Gets 2 to shoot. First one is up and good. 7.9 seconds to go in the first period. Checking in for the Wildcats, Jaden Levenshon. And getting the break will be number 32, R.J. Nora for the Wildcats. 15-10, 7.9 seconds as Cox lines it up. Free throw is up, and the free throw is good. Nick Sanchez will fly up the court. He goes through about 4 Wildcats, goes in the middle. Nice pass and up and in for Riley Jarrett.
Yeah, Jarrett standing right there. Nice bounce pass to him. And Jarrett did a good job of going strong to the board and not allowing Cox to block that shot.
All right, so Bulldog fans and Clovis Wildcat fans, it's 17-11. Artesia will be back after this time.
Artesia High School Bulldog Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
All right, welcome back here to Bulldog Basketball, KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com, and we're also carrying it out there at 99.9 KTQM and 1240 AM KCLV in Clovis. Thanks for tuning in. Again, we're, of course, on KSVPTV.com, on Facebook, and on YouTube. If you want to watch it, you got a screen and internet, and you want to hear more than just Robbie and I, or see, you can turn it on one of those places and watch it. 17-11 as we start the second period. Bulldogs in their all-white unis with orange outlines. Clovis in black uniforms with purple and white on them. Sanchez works over to the left side to Thorpe. Looks at the three, doesn't take it, goes underneath to Campbell. His shot is blocked by Cox. That's his third in the ballgame, I think, maybe fourth.
I mean, that's not easy to do. Campbell is 6'5", and he went up with it, and he just stuffed him in the air.
Goes up.
Well, I'm saying that's impressive.
Very much so. It went out of bounds off of him, so it will still be Bulldog basketball as Parker gambled, and then there's going to be another foul away from the ball as that three-pointer was no good for Sanchez. I think that's called on Clovis.
Yeah, there's a lot of vying for position under the goals tonight. Everybody's battling hard underneath there.
So that was on number 24, Jaden Levenshon, his first, as Deans swings it out to the right side to Carson. And then we're going to have a foul away from the ball again.
I'm telling you.
This time on the Bulldogs, and that's going to be Diego Weston.
Yeah, they're setting picks underneath there, trying to get players free and then battling for position. So it's rough under there right now.
That was his second foul for Diego as Parker works against Sanchez, picks up his dribble back to Cox, back to Parker out top. Again, tries to go around the screen. He does, and they're going to call a carry on Parker.
Well, you don't see that call very often. He did, but you just don't see that very often anymore.
I think it was so exaggerated because he came to a stop
and
then started again. And
yep.
All right, so checking in for Diego Weston after 2 fouls is Estrada, and you just talked about him. He kind of a spark for the Bulldogs there in the first period, coming off the bench. The quarterback on the football team, Nye Estrada. By the way, All-State was announced today, and he was one of them.
Oh,
he was
wow.
All-State quarterback for 5A.
Nice.
As a junior. All right, Sanchez back from Campbell working his way, and there's going to have a foul on Parker over there, a blocking foul.
And that was a teardrop by Nick Sanchez that went up and almost hit the lights and dropped in.
But wave it off
Yeah.
because,
Yeah.
oh, wait a minute.
Well,
It's a 17 foul, so 1-1. Clovis for Parker. That was Parker's 3rd foul. Checking in for him is number 14, Hunter Egbert.
That hurts, too, because as I said, Parker's their leading scorer, 17 points a game.
All right, Sanchez first free throw is going to be off the front of the rim, no good. Boy, Bulldogs had a chance at it, and it gets out of there. Egbert comes out of it with it. He'll push it up the floor to the left side. It's going to be intercepted. Thorpe with a great, like a center fielder there, goes and gets that, or a strong safety. Sanchez goes by Egbert, stops short, goes underneath to Deans, and he'll lose it out of bounds. So a lot of back and forth turnovers here.
Yeah, Nick's vertical usually gets that shot off. Cox went up in the air, and he adjusted in the air and tried to get it to Deans. Deans couldn't find the handle.
Weiss checked back in, and checking out will be Jones for the Wildcats, getting a break. 6:56 to go here in the first half as Weiss works his way against Thorpe up the right side. 17-11 Bulldogs over the Wildcats. Weiss on the right side goes out top, swings it over the left side to number 20, Wimbish. Back from Cox to Wimbish. He shoots up a 3, and it's good. He buried it.
Well, just wide open out there. Bulldogs got mixed up there, so no defense at all on him.
Estrada on the right side, back to Sanchez. 17-14 Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs had got up by 6, but that three-pointer by Wimbish cut it down to 3. Estrada goes to Campbell. Campbell turns. His shot he was too far underneath. Went straight up into the rim. Clovis comes out of there with the ball. Brian Weiss up the floor. And now he'll back it up as his coach calling the play. Swings it over to Levenshon. Levenshon on the right side goes to Cox, and we're going to have a foul, I guess, on Campbell.
Yeah, so Campbell and Cox battling underneath, trying to get position, and Campbell trying to keep him out from backing him down.
That's Campbell's first, and the team 5th. And checking in for Campbell will be Nemesio Hernandez, and immediately they start battling, he and Cox, and the official watching them before he even hands the ball off to Weiss. Riley Jarrett also checked into the ball game. Cox goes to number 24. His shot up and good, and they're going to call a block, so that is and 1. And I think that was Levenshon that went up and scored. It was Jaden Levenshon, so he'll have a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. And that cuts the lead to 1, and the first on Nick Sanchez, who tried to take the charge. Robbie, they called the block.
Yeah, I mean, a charge is always questionable, right? You lean more to your team. We acknowledge that. I thought Nick got there in time, but obviously the ref is underneath there, and he could see it better.
All right, so Levenshon with the three-point chance, and he comes up off the back of the rim. Nemesio Hernandez comes down with the rebound. Sanchez up to Estrada, now down to Riley Jarrett. His shot up and good.
He laid that high off the glass to get that over Cox, so good job by Jarrett.
Brian Weiss right back up the floor on the right side. He'll stop on the baseline, cut off there by Cameron Thorpe. Swings it outside. They swing it around to the left side. And back out top to Weiss. Weiss will pull back for a three-pointer. It's going to be off to the right side. Flying in there for the rebound. Riley Jarrett, he'll get it to Sanchez. Sanchez up quickly up the right side. He'll slow it down. Now go into the lane. Scoop up and in.
Oh, that's beautiful. Dribble behind the back to leave his defender. Had another one coming at him. And just a scoop shot with the left hand.
All right, so Weiss back up the floor. 21-16 Bulldogs. They stretch it back out to a 5-point lead. 5-11 and counting here in the first half to go as Cox gets it out on the corner. Works his way against Hernandez. Now we're going to have a travel. Good defense here by Nemesio.
Yeah, Hernandez has done a good job since he's come in to defend Cox. Just really being physical with him and moving his feet well.
He gives up probably an inch. But as you said, doing a good job. All right, so checking in for Cox was Nora. As Sanchez works down the floor, working against Egbert. Goes outside to Jarrett. Swings it over. It's almost a turnover, but Estrada able to handle it. Now to Thorpe. He's going to look at the three, doesn't take it, puts it on the floor, kicks it to Estrada. His three-point shot is up and good.
Nice job. Thorpe was going to take it, but Nora dropped out on him, so that left Estrada wide open over there.
24-16 Bulldogs. Weiss up the floor, picked up by Thorpe, swings it over to the left side. Now into the corner it goes to Nora. He's picked up out there by the Bulldogs. Now swinging over to the right side. Weiss drives into the lane, stops, kicks. Nora puts it on the floor, spins, nice move, and he scores on the left side.
That was a beautiful move by Nora, just driving in there, complete 360.
And then Nora ties up or causes a problem down this other end for Nia Estrada, and it creates a turnover. So good job there by number 32, R.J. Nora. All right, Weiss will bring it up the floor as he slows it down, calls out the play, goes to the right side, hands it off to Levenshon. Levenshon out top, bounce pass, nice cut by, and a score. He's going to have a chance for the three-point play, R.J. Nora.
Yeah, Nick tried to come in there and get that ball while it was low, and he must have fouled him when he was going up. Good finish by Nora. Boy, he's come in for Cox and made a difference here in the last minute.
Yeah, they both started, but you're right. He was on the bench and then swapped, come back in. Cox got a break, and, yeah, he scored 4 in a row and has a chance for his 5th right here in a row. It goes off the rim, no good. Hernandez with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Gets it to Sanchez. By the way, that was Nick Sanchez's second foul. Both teams in the bonus. That was the 7th on the Bulldogs. Sanchez drives, kicks it to Thorpe. His three-point shot is off the rim, no good. Levenshon comes out of there with it, gets it to Nora. He'll drive up the floor on the left side and out of the center. He'll step back, get it to Levenshon, looks at the three, doesn't take it, kicks it outside, back to R.J. Nora, and he drives. His shot is going to be waved off because it was a charge.
That's what we saw last time. I mean, he went in there, lowered that left shoulder, and kind of drove it into the chest, so official called that correctly.
And taking that charge was, for the Bulldogs, was Zamarone. He'll key it into Sanchez, and he'll walk it up. 3:29 and counting to go in the first half. Bulldogs have their lead has been whittled down to 4. Nick Sanchez goes into the lane, and he loses the handle. Coming out of there with it was number 20, Josh Wimbish. He'll get ahead to Egbert on the left side. Goes to Weiss. He starts to drive, drops back, 17-footers off the rim, no good. Zamarone with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Sanchez. Sanchez goes to the right side to Estrada, now underneath to Amicio Hernandez. He'll put up a little jumper, and it's no good. And Wimbish comes out of there with it for the Clovis Wildcats. He goes ahead. Oh, no, that was not Wimbish. That was, it was Wimbish. Swing it over to the left side to Weiss. Weiss puts it on the floor on the left baseline, drives, kicks to number 24. His shot up, no good. Off the rim, no good. Estrada comes down with it. That was Levenshon who shot. And then Estrada is going to be fouled.
Yeah, Estrada going up high for that rebound, turned around, put the ball on the ground, and Nora reached in there and fouled him, or was called for the foul. So Nye will go to the line. I tell you what, Mondragon is sticking with that man-to-man, Joby. He is not doing anything else right now.
No zone, just man-to-man. That was the 3rd on Nora, so both Parker and Nora, I think right now they're kind of their leading guys, both with 3 fouls. We may not see them the rest of this half. 2:43 to go here in the said first half. Checking in for the Bulldogs for Nemesio Hernandez, number 32, David Hammond. First shot is up and good for Estrada. Bulldogs back to a 5-point lead, 25-20. So David Hammond comes in for Nemesio. Nemesio was one of the, we had 3 bigs out there. And, of course, Cameron Thorpe plays out on the wing. He's 6'4", but plays on the wing. All right, the second shot is in and out, no good. Jones comes down with the rebound. Now Weiss brings it up after a pass from Egbert. Back to Egbert. Picked up by Thorpe. Back to Weiss. Tries to drive, cut off there defensively by Estrada. Kicks over to the right side to Wimbish. And he goes to Egbert. Egbert on the right side, out top now. Swings it over to Weiss. He'll spot. No, he doesn't take the 3. Tries to drive, kicks it to the corner. And again, Josh Wimbish with the ball. Back to Weiss in the left corner. His 3-point shot is going to be short. And coming out of there with the rebound and get pass ahead to Thorpe. That was, and then back to Hammond. His shot no good, but we're going to have the blocking foul. I couldn't see the officials, so I was waiting to see. So Hammond will go shoot the one. No, that's 2 shots because he was driving when he shot.
So did a good job there. Thorpe, we're seeing the Bulldogs. I mean, to me, Joby, since we saw them last, a lot more hustle on their part, and by that I just mean they are flying up and down the court right now, both ends.
First shot off the front of the rim as Cox checks back in for the Wildcats. For the Bulldogs, checking in is going to be Campbell. And also number 24 for the Bulldogs, and you've seen his first action, Philip Finley Rascon. Second shot is up. It's off the front of the rim also. Weiss with the big rebound. He'll push it up the floor. Right side. He's going to go on the right side, lay it up, and score.
Good drive by him. He recognized nobody was going underneath to stop that, so he just took it all the way.
Gets it down to a 3-point lead for the Bulldogs. 25-22 is Hammond now running the point for the Bulldogs. Picked up out there, by number 11, Manny Gutierrez. Shot up and no good for Riley Jarrett. Cox comes down with the rebound, and then Campbell is going to be called for the foul.
I don't know what he was doing there. He reached both arms all the way around him.
Yeah, I think he thought the same thing as he pulled him back real fast. Said, what was I doing?
Yeah, I mean, it was an easy call for the official.
So going to the line will be Marvin Cox as Hernandez checks back in for Campbell. Also checking back into the ballgame, Nick Sanchez. 1:40 to go in the first half, 25-22 Bulldogs, but Clovis can close the gap right here as Marvin Cox just steps up to the line.
Yeah, Cox has 2 points in the game right now, so looking to get him going.
And he just hit his first of the 1-and-1, so he now has 3 points.
And I say that, he's averaging 6 a game, so he's on pace.
Jones also, maybe he didn't check back in. Maybe I just saw him run right there, but I think he was just in the backcourt. All right, so Cox with his second free throw is up and good. 1 point lead now for the Bulldogs with 1:40 to go. Riley Jarrett, they're going to run a little half-court trap here, Robbie. We haven't seen this yet from the Wildcats. As Sanchez working his way. He's going to throw it down to a wide-open Riley Jarrett, up and score.
That's a good job. Nick Sanchez sees the court so well, and he looked like he's going to get trapped, but he was setting them up.
Manny Gutierrez works his way down to Jones. Jones pumps the three, doesn't take it, now goes underneath. It's kicked around. Jones comes up with it, right side baseline, up and no good. Good block out there by Nemesio Hernandez, and then I think they're going to call him tied up by Manny Gutierrez.
Hernandez doing a good job underneath right now. I mean, he boxed out well that time, went up high and got it. Good job.
All right, Cox outside to Weiss. Weiss on the right wing, looking to go to the corner to Gutierrez, not able to. Now goes the other way. Jones for three, and he drains it.
Well, he got lost over there in that left corner. The Bulldog defense, just nobody near him.
All right, so the Bulldogs will get it in. Rascon back to Nick Sanchez. Sanchez working his way. Who goes by Gutierrez. Hand off to Nemesio. Great job.
How do you even describe that? Little drop step, left its defender out, shuffling around, went by him, and just a left-handed pass. Wow.
Jones on the other end drops, steps it to Weiss. He'll step back. A long two-pointer is going to be no good, and that'll go out of bounds. Didn't catch anything but air, so turnover or miss on the shot goes to the Bulldogs.
What I like to see, when Nick drives the paint, they have to collapse on him, and when they do, he's so good at dishing it off to the open guy.
Yeah, Cox came and would have blocked his shot into the seventh row, but he just dished it under him.
Yep.
And scoring easily was Nemesio Hernandez. All right, 29-27, Bulldogs look like they're going to hold for the last shot. Sanchez out top. Egbert waiting on him, down to 19 seconds and counting. Now Egbert goes out. Sanchez works his way to the right side, hands it off to Philip Finley Rascon. He's going to hand it to Thorpe, working a little three-man weave. Thorpe drives in, throws up a little runner. It's no good, but there's Nemesio Hernandez with the putback and in.
Nice fly in there by Nemesio with Cox right there. He not only got the rebound, but then he shot it over him.
Long shot by Gutierrez is short, and that will end the half. The Artesia Bulldogs and the Clovis Wildcats in a good one, 31-27. We're going to go ahead and get some sponsors in here, so stay tuned.
In volatile times, it's natural to worry about your retirement.
Hon, I'm worried about our retirement account.
With today's economy, it just makes sense to keep your retirement money close to home with people you know. We have several guaranteed safe options. Peace of mind with retirement savings. It just makes sense. Western Bank of Artesia. Member FDIC. It just makes sense.
It's the season we've all been waiting for. It's the Red Tag Sales Event at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. We've got the best Silverado inventory of the year with the best pricing. So find your tag, find your deal, and do what you love in a new Silverado from Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, or visit us at guychevy.com.
Plumbing, air conditioning, heating, gas lines, sewer jetting, refrigeration, ice machines, RO systems, water softening, sheet metal fabrication, duct cleaning, residential and commercial. Crouch does it all. When you find yourself in need of assistance, give the experts at Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning a call. The Crouches know quality matters, and they'll find the best solutions for your situation. That's 575-746-3782 for Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, serving all of Eddy County since 1967.
Hey folks, Sean Smalls here for Rebel Daughters Barbecue. Let's get serious for a second. Are you considering breaking up with your barbecue place? If not, ask yourself, do they ask about your day? And if you prefer your brisket moist or lean? Do they support you financially by offering barbecue at a reasonable price? Do they bring you food when you're sad via DoorDash? Is your meat tender and your beans salty and full of brisket and pork? If the answer is no, it's time to move on.
Wait, what?
To Rebel Daughters Barbecue at their new location at 712 West Main. Stop by and give them a try. They'll treat you right.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
Thanks for tuning in here on for Bulldog Basketball on KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7. Of course, KSVPTV.com, KSVP Radio Facebook page and YouTube page. And we're also in Clovis, 99.9 KTQM and 1240 AM KCLV there in Clovis. Thanks for tuning in. The halftime show continues. Bulldogs lead the Clovis Wildcats 31-20.
Go Bulldogs from Tate Branch Artesia. Tate Branch is proud supporters of the Artesia Bulldogs and wishes them well as they march towards state championships. And like the Bulldogs, the team at Tate Branch and Artesia works hard to make your next car or truck buying experience the best it can be. From their great selection of Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, and Jeep vehicles to the service department, even the used cars are the best. So good luck, Bulldogs. And when you're ready to buy a new or used car or truck, come see the team at Tate Branch Artesia. Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com.
ENMU Roswell welcomes new and returning students to register online and on campus for the spring 2023 semester. Prepare for brighter days ahead and learn new career skills in arts and sciences, technical and health education right here at home. Classes start January 17th. Talk with an advisor today. Call 575-624-7000 or log on to roswell.enmu.edu.
Success starts here. ENMU Roswell.
9 of 10 people with pre-diabetes don't even know they have it. Left untreated, diabetes can lead to other health complications including heart disease, stroke, and liver disease. Don't put off your care any longer. Artesia General Hospital's Diabetes Care Team can help you make a personalized plan to manage diabetes or pre-diabetes and reclaim your health. Learn more or request an appointment at artesiageneral.com/diabetes.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Many times, patients require skilled care for short-term illnesses, temporary help after hospitalization, or rehabilitation after a major surgery. and many more conditions that can be handled in the comfort of your home. J&J Home Care stands ready to provide such care when you or your family members need it. Our highly experienced nurses, therapists, and aides have been serving Artesia and the surrounding community for more than 20 years. To learn more about the services available at J&J Home Care, call 746-2892 or visit us at 1301 West Grand in Artesia.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com. All
right, welcome back, folks. We're here at the Bulldog Pit, and thanks to Pam Hodling, we have some stats here at halftime. We'll start with the Wildcats. Brian Weiss has 4 points, 1 rebound. Parker has 3 points, 1 rebound. Gutierrez has 1 point, 1 rebound. I can't read her writing. Wimbush has 3 points and 2 rebounds. Cox has 4 points with 4 rebounds. Levenshone is 2 points or has 2 points. Nora has 6 points. And Jones has 3 points with 1 rebound. For the Artesia Bulldogs tonight, Nick Sanchez, 5 points, 1 rebound. Cameron Thor, 6 points, 2 rebounds. Nia Estrada, 4 points, 3 rebounds. Hernandez has 4 points, 4 rebounds. Jarrett leading the way with 12 points and 4 rebounds. Zamron, 2 rebounds. And there's your halftime. Well, turnovers right now, and this is why it's going so fast. Pretty clean. The Wildcats with 8 turnovers and the Bulldogs with 7.
All right, we'll continue the halftime show. Stay right there.
Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing here, and I can tell you it's not always easy being a female in a male-dominated business like roofing. I remember one time I was at a meeting to bid on the roof for a local college, and it was me and 13 men. Well, I won that bid, and I'd like to win your business too. My dad was a contractor, and I've been around building and roofing my whole life. I'm licensed and bonded, and I've forgotten more about roofing than most roofers ever knew in the first place. But what really sets Trustmark apart is an obsessive attention to detail that ensures that everything goes smoothly the first time. I promise we will treat you right with respect, and we will make you happy. So yeah, it might be a bit odd for a woman to own a roofing company, but give us a try. Let us give you an estimate for your roof. I think you'll be glad you called. For all your roofing needs, call us at 575-755-ROOF or find us online at TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
Hawker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hawker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hawker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
My name is Larry Dean. I'm the discipleship pastor here at Faith Baptist Church, and I'd like to invite you to something we call faith groups. Now, there are a ton of resources out there to help people better understand the Bible, but I believe the very best way to grasp the truths of Scripture is to get together with other adults on a regular basis to study the Bible. And that's what we do every Wednesday night here at Faith Baptist Church. So if you're not in a weekly Bible study, come join us this Wednesday at 6:15 for faith groups. Thanks, God bless, and go Bulldogs!
Second half action getting ready to start here as the Bulldogs and the Clovis Wildcats reverse ends. Thorpe will key it into Sanchez. Bulldog basketball. RJ Nora meets him out at midcourt, goes to the right side, hands it off to Wesson. Going to try to trap him out there. He gets around that trap, goes to the left side to Thorpe. He doesn't put the shot up. Back to Wesson. Diego picked up out here by Jones. Wesson giving up about 7 inches to Jones. Maybe not that quite that many, but Jones is tall. And then Nora almost with the steal, but goes out of bounds. So it'll be Bulldog basketball.
Yeah.
Thorpe will key it in.
Nora read that well. He anticipated that pass, and he just missed it.
All right, Sanchez picked up by Nora on the left side. They're coming out to trap him. Jones coming out. He's going to go over the top to Thorpe, to Wesson. Wesson puts it on the floor, goes down the baseline, stops, gets down there in the trees, has it tipped away. Nora comes out of there with it. Turnover on the Bulldogs. R.J. Nora swings it over to Weiss. Weiss doesn't take the three, gets it to Jones in the corner, back out to Nora. Now down to Cox on the post. His shot is blocked by Campbell. Deans gets the rebound. Coming ahead with it is Diego Wesson on the right side. Pulls up on the baseline. Shot is up and no good. And there's Nora again. Quick pass up the floor to Weiss. Weiss in the lane spins. Lays it up on the right side. It's no good. Peyton Deans with another rebound. 2 in a row for him. Hands it off to Sanchez. Works his way up the right side. Picked up there by Jones. To Deans. Swings it over to Cameron. Cameron out top to Campbell. Over to Sanchez. He spots for a deep three. It's off the rim. No good. And there's Cox with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Weiss. Weiss up the floor quickly. 2 on 3. He's going to go in the corner to Jones. Swings it out top. Gutierrez for 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Sanchez gets the rebound. Deans had a chance at it and just went away from it. He gave it to Sanchez. Sanchez will slow it down. Coach Mondragon says, let's back it up here. Nora goes out and puts on the pressure. Weston on the right side as they switch. Weston's going to hand it off to Thorpe, run a little weave. Thorpe's going to go into the lane and now kick it out to Sanchez on the right side. And they're going to call a timeout, Coach Mondragon. Probably a good timeout there. All right, we'll take it as well here from KFC, the Bulldog Bucket. After the game, go get it.
Hi, Artesia. It's Cambria from your local KFC and Taco Bell. I have something special for all you Bulldog fans out there. Come by and try our new Bulldog Bucket. It's an 8-piece leg and thigh meal with a large mashed potato gravy and coleslaw with 4 buttermilk biscuits for only $21.99. On Tuesdays, we also have our chicken fried steak special for just $4.99. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog. We hope to see you soon at your local Artesia, KFC, and Taco Bell.
Talking about the Bulldog Bucket, that sounds good.
Go get you one.
I had a snack. I said go get it. Maybe Pam will let me. Go get it. That's kind of late for supper, especially greasy chicken. All right, Bulldog basketball. Bounce pass. Shot us up. It's good, though, Robbie. I'm just saying, chicken is greasy. All chicken, not this KFC.
Great promotion there.
Weiss brings it down the floor, gets it to Cox, swings it over to Nora, looks at the three, doesn't take it. Dean's kind of playing off, sagging on him, gets it to Cox, back to Nora, goes through his hands, going to have to hustle it down, but there is a great hustle job. And they're going to call a foul on Peyton Deans. He just hustled and got that ball.
Yeah, Deans, I think he dove on top of him to try to get it. It was a great hustle.
So the foul is the first on Deans, the first team foul here in the second half. 5:49 to go, 31-27 in the third period, by the way. 31-27 Bulldogs. Parker over to Weiss. Weiss out top on the right side to Nora. Now he'll back it out. Gutierrez into the corner to Parker. He's going to bounce pass down on the block. Back to Parker. His little floater's up and no good. Peyton Deans with the rebound. Gets it to Sanchez. Nora picks Sanchez up. Sanchez goes by him, kicks it. Three-pointer. Diego Wesson in front of the rim, no good. Good job there by Peyton Deans to battle, but it goes off of him.
I like the shot by Wesson. He had it open a while ago, didn't take it, tried to drive in, and we wound up turning it over. So I do like the shot that time.
Weiss gets it in from Parker. Bulldogs playing a man-to-man pressure defense here. There's Wesson staying in front of Weiss as he crosses the timeline. Kicks it over to Gutierrez into the corner to Nora. He's picked up over there by Deans. Gets it back to Parker. Now out top to Cox. Swings it over to the right side. Weiss swings it out top to Nora to the left side to Parker. Looks at the three, doesn't take it. Sanchez on him there. Gets it to Nora. He does spot for three, and he drains it.
Well, that's a pretty shot by him right there because he caught, immediately pulled the trigger, and it was nothing but net.
Nora is listed at 6'2". To me, he seems bigger than that, but he's playing out on our point guard and has all game long. And that pass is over the top of Riley Jarrett and out of bounds. Turnover on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Wesson trying to get him. He was being fronted by Cox for trying to get it over him to him and too far.
Had to go extra high and long because Cox is long. All right, Parker into the corner to Cox. He's going to go out top to Weiss. He'll put it on the floor, spin into the lane, keeps his balance. The shot is up and no good, but gets his own rebound, follows up and good, and they're going to call the foul on the Bulldogs. I think Peyton Deans. So the M1's coming up here.
Yeah, I missed the foul in there because Cox, Weiss got his own rebound there and put it back up, and Peyton was right there, but maybe he got him on the lower body or something that we couldn't see.
All right, so that tied it up, 31-31, as Nemesio Hernandez checks in, as does Nye Estrada. So Deans and Wesson will get a break.
Second foul on Deans.
And the second team foul. Shot is no good, but there's Nora with another rebound. So good job by Clovis small forward, Nora. They spin it around to Cox in the right corner. He goes back out to Nora. He'll put it on the floor, drive into the lane. His shot up and no good, but we're going to call a travel. Boy, he leaned into Nemesio. I thought they were going to call another offensive foul, but a travel.
Yeah, I did too. I agree. He leaned into him, and Hernandez did fudge. He didn't move, and I think it forced him to travel because it just kind of threw him off balance.
All right, so the turnover back to the Bulldogs. 31-31, 4:07 to go in the third period. Clovis got back those points quickly here in the third period and has tied it up. Sanchez working against Nora, crosses the timeline. Now looks for a screen. He's going to try to split the difference, and it's going to be, nope. Campbell gets it to Thorpe. He's going to be blocked and fouled by Cox.
Good job by Thorpe. He had Cox on one side, another defender on the right, and he just went up strong. Looking to either get the shot off or draw the foul, and he did draw the foul.
Cox got the ball cleanly at the top, but his body got him, and that was the call. So that'll be the second foul on Marvin Cox, and Cameron Thorpe will go to the line. That's the first team foul here in the second half. As I said, Cox, that's his second foul. It's Thorpe. The lefty drains the first.
If Bulldogs are going to be successful tonight, they've got to hit these free throws. So they're doing a good job so far.
All right, so they swap ends. The two tall guys for the Bulldogs drop back, and Sanchez and Estrada go down there. Thorpe, the lefty, at the line. Second shot is up, and no good. It went off front rim, bounced around, and come out on the left side. 32-31 Bulldogs, 3:45 to go as Parker brings it up, goes left side to Nora. He puts it on the floor, spins, goes up on the left side, and one as he is fouled and scores. Does R.J. Nora.
Well, that's that same move we saw in the first half. He drives into the paint, and then he just puts that spin move on the defender and just goes up and lays it in the basket off the glass.
That's the third foul on Campbell. He'll check out. Checking in for him will be Zamaron. Third team foul on the Bulldogs as well. Clovis with one with 3:40 to go here in the third period. As R.J. Nora steps the line, he's got 10 and now 11 as he makes the free throw. They're going to bring in J.J. Jones, and Cox will get a break for the Wildcats. 34-32 Clovis on that and one as he made all three, the two-pointer and then the free throw. Sanchez working against Nora, goes by him on the right side, stutter steps, goes into the lane. He's going to kick it to Estrada out top to Thorpe, swing it. Zamaron puts it on the floor, back to Sanchez. Sanchez now will back it out. Parker playing good tight defense on him. Clovis has been in a man-to-man too, but they've been sagging, trying to cover Sanchez. Estrada on the left side, picked up by Weiss, going to go underneath. It's going to be tipped, and coming out of there with it will be the Bulldogs. Zamaron gets it to Sanchez on the right side baseline, goes up and scores.
Well, Sanchez was going with it all the way from that baseline. Went up high, just a fingertip roll with the right hand.
That tied it up, 34-34. Jones swings it out top to Norris, swing it over to Gutierrez. Looks at the three, doesn't take it, drives into the lane. Bounce pass back to Jones. He'll spin. Thorpe in his face, but he drains it, a 10-footer.
Great turnaround jumper by Jones. I mean, he was right there. Bulldog defender in his face and just shot it over him and drained it.
36-34, Clovis, 2:38 and counting to go here in the third period. Sanchez crosses the timeline, goes by Jones on the right side. His shot is up and good.
I like that. The Bulldogs spread him out, right? They're going to play that man-to-man, so they spread him out, give Nick the lane.
And that was Nora trying to guard him. I said Jones, but Nora was on him. Weiss on the other end kicks it to Nora. Into the corner goes to Parker. Sanchez on him. He goes down the baseline. His shot up, no good, and Sanchez gets the rebound. So Nick will come out of there with it. Parker to his right as he drives, goes into the lane, kicks it over to, and his shot, there's a a little bit of a late call there. Riley Jarrett goes up. They're going to call that on Jones.
Yeah, Riley went up strong. Jones swung at the ball. I didn't see anything, but maybe got him. A lot of times you get in the back of the head when you're doing that.
And if you swing,
yes.
Sometimes even if you don't touch anything, they see that big swing. It used to happen to my son, both of my boys, when they played basketball for the Bulldogs, Josh especially. He'd go up to block a shot, and he would swing at it, and then inevitably, even if he didn't touch him, foul call. All right, Riley Jarrett steps up. That was the second team foul in the first on Jones. Shot is good for Jarrett. Diego Wesson will come in for Sanchez, give him a break. 37-36 Bulldogs, 2:05 to go in the third period as Riley awaits the official. As Weiss is talking to one of the officials, so the other official waiting to get the ball. There he finally does. Jarrett has it. Shot is up and shot is good.
Good job draining both of those by Riley Jarrett. If they're going to foul you, make them pay.
All right, the Bulldogs try a little bit of a half-court trap. They get it to Gutierrez on the left side. He drives and gets it back to Parker. Now to Jones. He'll shoot the three. It's going to be off the bank and good.
I mean, he's hit some threes tonight, so he can shoot that three ball. That time I don't think he meant it off the bank, but it did go.
Nora playing good defense on Diego Wesson in the backcourt. He does get it across the timeline. He dribbles through Parker and Nora. Now gets it to Thorpe, back to Diego, and he says, let me take a break.
That made me tired, him getting it down the court.
All right, Parker picking up Wesson on the right side, picks up his dribble, looking. Let's go somewhere with it. He finally does to Estrada. Estrada on the baseline, kicks it, goes to Thorpe. He's going to put up a 10-footer. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Estrada and Gutierrez fight for it, and there's going to be a jump ball, and it'll be Clovis basketball.
Boy, both teams are playing really, really at a high level tonight as far as, I mean, with that by hustling, Joby. I mean, there is not a player on the court that's not giving it 100%.
39-38 Clovis, 1:15 and counting to go here as Weiss will come down. Bulldogs setting up a half-court trap here. He picks up his dribble, goes to Jones. Jones picks up his dribble, back to Weiss. He gets it across. Trapped. Oh, I thought he double dribbled it, but he passed. They called it a pass, and it's going to be a turnover. A charge on Gutierrez.
Riley Jarrett did a good job. He's underneath that goal, and he saw Gutierrez driving in there, just set up, and he did draw the charge from him.
Coming back in is Thorpe. Estrada will take a break. He had come in. I failed to mention that. He came in for Thorpe, gave him about a 10-second, maybe a 20-second timeout. And now the Bulldogs down by one with 1 minute to go as soon as Sanchez picks it up, which he does. 39-38. We're in the third quarter. Clovis leads by one. Sanchez picked up by Nora. Zamorano coming out to set a high pick. He goes to the left side to Sanchez into the lane, hands it off to Wesson, gets a man up, goes up and scores.
Oh, good head fake by Wesson. He got Nora up in the air and let him fly by him.
Again, the Bulldogs playing high pressure defense. Weiss gets through it on the right side, lays it up, no good. Zamorano with the rebound. 30 seconds to go. Sanchez up the left side. He'll switch gears, go into the lane, put up a little jumper. It's in and out, no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up and good.
Oh, Nick Sanchez. How's the guy 5'7" in there get both those rebounds?
Weiss on the other end quickly, and he is fouled by Zamorano with 16.1 seconds. Good job by Clovis. As soon as Sanchez made that, they got an inbound pass, made one skip pass down to Weiss, who flew down the court. That's the second on Zamorano, the fourth team foul on the Bulldogs here in the second half. 16.1 seconds to go, and Weiss will line up for two shots here.
Yeah, I like the foul by Zamorano there because Weiss had a wide open layup, so he reached in, made sure he didn't get the shot off, and make him make the free throws, which he makes the first one.
Cox will check back in for Nora here with 16 seconds to go in the third period. 42-40 Bulldogs as Weiss will step back up to the line here in just a moment as he gets the ball from the official. Wimbish getting to check in, ready to check in. If he made them both, so as you said, he made him make them. Wimbish checks in for Weiss. He'll get a break here to end the third period. 42-41 Bulldogs, 16.1 seconds. Nick Sanchez to key it in. Full court pressure here by the Wildcats. Gets it into Wesson, back to Sanchez. Going to try to come up, double team him, gets it down the floor to Zamorano. He's going to go back to Wesson on the right side. He stutter steps, puts up a little jumper. It's blocked, and then Zamorano with the rebound, but loses it out of bounds.
That's just tough with Cox. He's just waiting in there. Diego Wesson goes in and does what he normally does, and Cox said no.
Yeah, he blocked it, and then it went out of bounds off of Zamaron. Parker for three on the left side, no good, right off the front of the rim. So that'll end the third period. Artesia 42, Clovis 41. Stay right there. We'll be back.
For over 77 years, you've counted on Forest Tire Company. Forest Tire knows that just being there for you is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performance without sacrificing capabilities, so you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most. Be it your car, truck, RV, or semi, trust your tires to the folks who know more about tires than anyone else. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
There are things you can do to improve the value of your current home if you plan to sell, and a few things you probably shouldn't do. The folks at Lois Oliver Real Estate are experts in real estate in Artesia and can help you with some great advice. If you want to talk to a local expert about buying or selling a home in Artesia, visit with any of the agents at Lois Oliver Real Estate. We know Artesia, and we're ready to help you buy or sell or find local experts who can answer your questions. Lois Oliver Real Estate, we love it here. Find us at 210 South Roselawn or online at loisoliverrealestate.com.
The jokester, Robbie Ballou, and that's still hot. Wow.
Such a kid.
He's such a kid. Bulldog basketball, 42-41 as we get ready to start the fourth and final period, barring a overtime. There was a double overtime in the JV game, and Artesia came out on top by, I think, 1 point. Great game there, and a great game here in the varsity games. Egbert out on Thorpe. On the left wing goes to Sanchez. He'll put it on the floor. Good cutoff there by Parker. Now we're going to set up a new play. He's working his way over to the left side, looking for a screen. He goes to the left side. Jumper, 15-footer is good on the baseline.
Well, that's tough. Nick drove that baseline, and then he's got a fall-away jump shot with his vertical. That's just tough to defend.
13 points now for Nick Sanchez. Parker the other direction, picked up by Sanchez. Goes to Cox to Egbert. Into the corner to Wimbish. He drives down the lane on the left side. Shot up no good, but he's fouled. So he will go to the line to shoot two.
That's a good job by Wimbish because he got Diego Wesson to go with a little head fakes, and then he got him on his hip on the baseline. So Wesson had to foul him as he was driving in there.
That's going to be the third foul on Diego, and Wimbish will go to the line to shoot two. It's the fifth team foul, and Clovis with 3 team fouls here in the second half. Shot is up, and in and out, no good for Wimbish.
And there's a good foul right there.
44-41 Bulldogs here in the fourth period. It's been back and forth. Artesia starts to pull away a little bit, and then Clovis battles back and usually gets the tie or the lead, and then Artesia battles back again. That second shot is good, and then Campbell throws it away, but they're asking. The official over there couldn't see it. They're just gonna have a jump ball. Yep, nobody saw it. Artesia's saying it was tipped. Clovis said we didn't touch it. So jump ball, it'll be Clovis basketball.
Yeah, Parker was the closest guy over there, and he reached for the ball, and it was hard to tell whether he tipped it or not.
All right, 7:19 to go, Clovis basketball. Parker will inbound it. It's going to be tipped by Sanchez. That'll be their ball again, inbound, right in front of the scorer's table across the way from us here at the press table. Parker to Jones, and he stepped out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog basketball. Turned it right back.
That's good defense on that inbound by Nick Sanchez. He just didn't give him any room over there, so a lot of pressure. Forced that turnover.
Deans into Sanchez, 44-42 Artesia, 7:13 and counting. Parker picking up Clovis, goes to the right side, picking up Sanchez. Peyton Dean swings it to Sanchez on the left wing. He's going to shoot the three, and it's nothing but the bottom of the net.
That's a good turn and look by Nick. He didn't hesitate. He's going to leave me that open, I'm going to shoot it.
Parker the other way, picked up by Sanchez, swings it over to Wimbish on the right corner, picked up by Diego Wesson. Is he working against Wesson? Hands it to Cox. Cox will now go up to the right side hard. His shot is blocked, taken away by Cameron Thorpe. Good job by Campbell on defense, and then Thorpe came in there and helped him. Sanchez underneath, goes through one Bulldog's hands into another. Campbell gets the rebound. His shot blocked, but another rebound. Peyton Deans gets him up in the air. Another block. Campbell tries to come out of there with it. We're going to have a foul, I guess, called on somebody. Let's see.
But Cox was blocking shots left and right underneath there. He is just a force under the basket.
So that's the fourth foul on Chance Campbell as Hernandez and Riley Jarrett check in for the Bulldogs. Campbell and Deans will get a break. 47-42 Bulldogs. A little scurry there by the Bulldogs. Nick Sanchez led the way with that three-pointer. Campbell left side to Jones. Jones picks up his dribble, goes to Cox on the baseline. On the block. His shot no good. Good job there by Nemesio Hernandez getting that rebound. He's tied up, but a good rebound. It's Bulldog basketball.
Wow, strong two hands, right? Because Cox had hold of it too, and Hernandez did not. Cox tied him up because it was such a good rebound, but he held on to it.
Yeah. All right, so the Bulldogs by 5, 6:08 and counting. Sanchez will be working against Parker as he crosses the timeline. Parker making him go left, goes to Thorpe. Thorpe on the left wing, picked up by Wimbish, picks up his dribble, goes outside to Hernandez, swings over to Sanchez, and a timeout taken by Coach Mondragon. We're going to take it as well. Artesia 47, Clovis 42. 5:55 to go in the ball game. Stay right there. We'll be back.
The Adobe Rose Restaurant showcases the vibrant cuisine and rich culture of New Mexico with a menu and decor specializing in the unique flavors and themes of the Southwest. Fine dining in the evening provides an intimate and one-of-a-kind experience. Dine in the Adobe Rose's beautiful courtyard with a fire pit centerpiece, bubbling pond, and good music for those perfect New Mexico evenings. Call ahead for reservations 746-6157 or book online adoberoserestaurant.com.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans and Clovis fans. You're listening and or watching KSVP Radio, AM 990, FM 93.7, KSVPTV.com, as well as on our KSVP Radio Facebook and YouTube channels. Also tuning in here, we're with Clovis 99.9 KTQM and 1240 AM KCLV there in Clovis for a good game here, Robbie, tonight by both of these clubs.
Yeah, and Clovis came in 4-2 on the year, and so they're already got the winning record. Bulldogs still trying to find their way right now, but I think, Joby, as I'm watching this, I got the football players out, which was 8 of them on the team, and we're finally starting to see them gel a little bit here tonight as a team, 6 games into the season.
I would agree with that. It's going to be Bulldog basketball. Diego Weston will key it in over in front at the end of the Bulldog bench. Gets it to Sanchez. He'll work his way out top, and we're going to set up and run here. Estrada checked in during that timeout. So we got some 4 guards out there on the floor along with Riley Jarrett as Wesson, Estrada, Sanchez, and Thorpe. And then Riley Jarrett underneath. Sanchez with the basketball. He's going to spot for 3. That looks good. It goes off the back of the rim. No good. Coming out of there with it is Cox. He drives the floor. He's going to go up and lay it in.
That's a good move by Cox. Good job by him. Showing some skill there as the big guy going all the way down the court with the dribble and laying it up over the top of the rim.
They have him listed at 6'5", but I'm telling you, he looks bigger than that when he's standing out there with Chance Campbell, who we've got listed at 6'6". So I don't know, but he is definitely a tall drink of water. All right, on the baseline, Jarrett working against Cox and Jones. Gets it back to Thorpe. Thorpe works his way. Puts up a little jumper, and it's good.
Nice. He got that shot off quickly before Cox could get out to him. Good job by Thorpe. I mentioned we're going to have to adjust, and we have.
All right, Parker working on the other end. Sanchez on the right side in front of him. Going to go into the corner to Wimbish. Picked up by Wesson. Now down on the block. Turnaround is up and good for Cox.
Well, that's tough right there. He did everything he could do. Cox just made a better play.
All right. Estrada to Sanchez on the other end. Back to Estrada. He's going to go down to Jarrett. Jarrett back out to Wesson on the right corner. To Estrada. 49-46 Bulldogs. Down to 4:22 and counting. And Sanchez stands out top. Waiting. Wimbish comes out on him. Now he's still just working around out near midcourt. Here's Sanchez. Swings it over to the right side. Estrada. Estrada puts it on the floor. Goes into the lane. Kicks it over to Sanchez on the left side. He's going to skip past. It's going to be stolen. Good job there by Parker. And Wimbish comes up with it. Back to Parker. He comes up the right side. Jones working down the baseline. He hands it off to Cox. His shot up and good.
Yeah, that skip pass, the Bulldogs tried to pull 2 off there in a row, and that's just tough to do against the Wildcats.
And Clovis gets right back in it, 49-48 Bulldogs, 3:50 to go, and Clovis calls a 1-minute timeout. So we're going to take it as well, but just a back and forth ball game. It seems like every time, Robbie, the Bulldogs start stretched out, Clovis just gets right back in the midst of it. 49-48. We'll be back after this timeout from Artesia Credit Union.
When was the last time a bank asked you if you'd like to keep more of your money? At Artesia Credit Union, you pay yourself by avoiding big bank fees and all the corporate investors that go along with them. Let Artesia Credit Union help you achieve financial happiness. From home and auto loans to a working line of credit or sending your kids to college, membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Stop by the branch on 5th Street or log on to artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
Sanchez, Wesson, Thorpe, Hernandez, and Riley Jarrett on the floor for the Bulldogs. Clovis coming off their bench, coming out of this 1 minute full timeout. It'll be Wimbish, Jones, Parker, Cox, and Nora for the Wildcats. And they're going to put on some half-court, full-court pressure here. I said half-court, but it's going to be more like a full-court, half-court trap. Sanchez working, goes back to Hernandez. Hernandez over to Wesson, back to Nemesio. Nemesio puts it on the floor, back to Sanchez. Need to get it across the timeline. Going to go to Hernandez. He does get it across to Wesson. Now back to Sanchez. So they finally get it across with about 1 second to go. Sanchez over to Wesson on the right side, picked up by Parker. Back to Sanchez, 3:22 and counting. Back to Wesson. Bulldogs just letting some time lapse here, and Clovis letting them do it as Nora works out, but Wesson with the ball over in the right corner. He's going to skip pass over to Thorpe. Back to the top to Sanchez. Back over to Wesson. Only a 1 point lead here, but the Bulldogs taking a lot of time off the clock. 1 minute so far. We're down under 3 minutes now. I think we started this possession right under 4 minutes. Sanchez over to Thorpe. Thorpe into the corner to Wesson on the left side. Picked up by Jones. Out top it goes to Sanchez. Nora comes out on Nick. Nick working against RJ Nora. Go to the right side to Diego Wesson against Parker. He'll drive into the lane. He lays it up. It's blocked. Cox blocks it and gets the rebound. So the Bulldogs used a minute and a half but come up empty. Parker down the floor quickly. Swings it over to Nora on the right side. We're going to have a foul on the Bulldogs.
They're battling underneath, Hernandez and Cox, and I think Cox got his feet tangled, went down. They called Hernandez for the foul.
Yeah, that's his first, but it's the 7th team foul. So now in the bonus are the Clovis Wildcats, and Marvin Cox will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
I don't know, Joey. To me, the Bulldogs lost a little intensity the second half. They're not playing as fast as they were, and I know we just slowed it down. I'm not talking about that last possession. I think Mondragon there was trying to spread them out to drive in there, but Diego drove too far in there and met Cox.
Yeah. All right, so the aforementioned Cox puts it up and in. That's his 11th point in the ball game, and that ties it up 49-49 as the big man Marvin Cox, he might be close to double digits in blocks.
Yeah.
He's definitely got them in points, and he probably has them in rebounds as well. So he may have a triple-double tonight. Marvin Cox, a 6'5" player from Clovis. It'll roll around and drop.
Got 8 rebounds tonight.
So getting close to double digits there. Peyton Dean's checked in. He goes over to Wesson. Oh, he missed Thorpe. He had him down there going, but Sanchez will get by him. We're going to have a block called on Parker, and I don't remember if that's his 4th or his 5th. It's going to be his 4th. All right, so 4 fouls now on Parker, the 4th team foul on the Wildcats. They lead 50-49 with 2:12 and counting. Sanchez over in the far right corner out near midcourt. Now he'll work his way to the left side to Thorpe. Thorpe into the corner. Wesson looks at the 3, doesn't take it on the left side, picked up by Jones. Back to Thorpe, back out top, way out top. Near midcourt is Sanchez. Parker coming out and trying to drive him to his right. Goes around the screen, does Sanchez. Loses the dribble, picks it back up. Wesson back to Sanchez. Back to Wesson. He's going to go underneath to Deans. He's going to dribble around, try to go up into the trees. He's going to kick it out to Sanchez, who spots for 3. It's off the left side, no good. And Nora does a good job blocking out Thorpe, and it goes out of bounds.
We had what we wanted because Cox was out on Sanchez, out on the perimeter. So we got it underneath and just couldn't get the shot off underneath.
Well, Jones is another tall one. He was right there. He's 6'4", listed as 6'4", so just coming in there was difficult for Wesson. Niestrada checks in for Diego. Bulldogs putting on a full court man-to-man pressure defense here, and Sanchez knocks it
Get
loose.
it, Pam.
And Pam says, I'm not going to get it. So Mr. Blue will pick it up.
You need to get that. She, jumped over the table and went on the court to avoid it.
I saw that. My wife's got some athleticism.
Yes.
All right, the pass is in to Nori. He's going to go ahead to Cox on the right side. He stops. His shot is up. It's blocked by Riley Jarrett. Coming out of there with the rebound was Estrada. Back to Sanchez. He pushes it up quickly. Kicks it to Estrada. Spots for three. Boom!
That was started with Riley Jarrett down there. Great defensive play on Cox. And then started that fast break. Finished off by Estrada.
Parker drives to the left side. His shot no good. Nick Sanchez with the rebound. And the Bulldogs lead 52-50 with 1:06 to go. Down the floor quickly it comes to Thorpe. Oh, he missed the wide open man, but he kicks it out to Estrada. Nye will come over to the left side to Thorpe. Thorpe back to Sanchez. We're under a minute. 2-point lead for the Bulldogs. Nora comes out and tries to cut off Sanchez. Gets it to Thorpe. Thorpe goes over to Estrada. He'll go to the left side. Kicks it to the corner. Peyton Deans picks up his dribble, and we're going to have a timeout taken. And the Artesia Bulldogs take it. So we're going to take it as well, Robbie. 43.4 seconds to go. Artesia 52, Clovis 50. We'll be back.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
We were just talking there during the timeout. Coming off the bench, Nia Estrada has hit a couple of big three-pointers, Robbie, right at critical times and really coming up big.
Yeah, he's been open, and they've left him open because he hasn't been a threat this season so far that we've seen. And, boy, he is knocking him down tonight. He's got she's got him for 7 points tonight, so 2 3-pointers and a free throw.
All right, so the Bulldogs and the Wildcats coming out of the timeout. It'll be Bulldog basketball on the left wing. It'll be Cameron Thorpe to key it in. And he's looking. He's going to get into Sanchez. Sanchez immediately covered up by Parker out to Thorpe. Thorpe swings it to Diego Wesson out top. Now to Riley Jarrett. Jarrett's going to go, but they get the foul before he gets the skip pass over to Thorpe.
So Bulldogs doing a good job. All they're doing is they're keeping the ball moving, making Clovis come out, spread out, and they're just cutting to the basket. And when you do that, pretty soon you're going to get a wide open person with the layup.
So that will be the fifth on number 4, Kalen Parker. So he'll be replaced by number 2, Brian Weiss. 35.2 seconds to go. Bulldog basketball. It'll be Cameron Thorpe keying it in over in front of the in front of the scorer's table. And then we're going to have a timeout taken by the Clovis Wildcats. We're going to keep it right here. There was a pile of humanity right there by the mid-court line. Both teams jockeying for position on that inbound pass.
Yeah, when the offensive team, they want to stack 4 guys, well, the defensive team wants to get a guy in between each one. And then so the offensive team is not letting them in, and they're fighting to get in there, and they're trying to get position between the basket. Like you said, it looks like in a scrum, right?
Yeah, it looks like a little rugby going on out there. And I'm watching the officials, and they were kind of eyeing it, but then the timeout by Clovis, so the Clovis coach takes the timeout. But yeah, just a scrum right there. And so the Bulldogs, as you said, trying to get that position. Both teams trying to do that. So the Bulldogs with a 2-point lead in 35 seconds to go in the game and the ball. So we're going to line back up in this stack look by the Bulldogs. And they must have told them something, although.
See him getting tight?
Yeah, they're starting to push in again. And they're going to throw it down, and going up and scoring is Riley Jarrett, and he's fouled as Cox was behind, and he took a swing at it. Foul, Riley Jarrett going to the line.
That's a great pass by Thorpe, and boy, a fingertip catch by Riley Jarrett. Got him on the fingertips, able to control it, go up, and with Cox right on him, he was able to score that basket.
That was the 16th foul, the third on Cox. And at the line for the old-fashioned three-point play is Riley Jarrett. Bulldogs lead by 4 with 33 seconds to go, and now by 5.
That's a good old-fashioned three-point play by Riley Jarrett there here with 33 seconds left.
And he leads the scoring, 17 points. He just took that lead away from Sanchez for the Bulldogs. Sanchez was 16, Riley was with 17. Little turnaround's going to be no good. Sanchez comes out with the rebound, gets it ahead to Wesson. He's going to go up and score. It rolled around. Bulldogs 57, Clovis 50. Wimbish coming up the floor quickly, down to 11 seconds. Gets it to Weiss. Weiss is going to be up. There's going to be a timeout taken by Clovis. So with 8.4 seconds to go, it looks like the Bulldogs may get the win tonight. I mean, anything can happen, but a 7-point lead with 8.4.
Yeah, what I love is the court presence, right? Nick Sanchez in there amongst the trees, got that rebound, and immediately his eyes went down the court. He saw a streaking Wesson on the right side, got that pass to him, and boy, Wesson finished with the defender up on him, and it went up and wasn't sure if it was going in or not. You kind of held that score there a little bit to see if it was going to roll around and go in. But Nick Sanchez sees the court so well.
And coming out of there, you know, he's not very tall, but he's got such a high leap. And so that gives the Bulldogs a great advantage, because when he gets the rebound, you know what's happening. He's flying down the court and looking, as you pointed out. You know, a big man a lot of times can't do that. The big man gets the rebound and he's looking for a guard to hand it off to. Nick Sanchez goes high, gets the rebound, comes down dribbling. As he's coming down, he's already dribbling and looking, and he throws that bullet pass.
Yeah, it's like football, right? When your quarterback starts scrambling, the receivers take off. A lot of them, they just say take off down the field, right? And when Nick Sanchez goes up and gets the rebounds, our guys take off what we call snowbirding down the right and left side, and he's looking for him.
And he usually finds them, and he did that time as you saw Wesson, and Wesson glazed it up and in. So 57-50 with 8.4 seconds to go. The Bulldogs looking to get a big win here against a great Clovis team. Weiss gets it into the corner to Jones. Wimbish goes up and shoots shot up and in. And then a timeout taken by Clovis. So with 3.9 seconds to go, 57-52 in favor of the Bulldogs.
That's a good inbound play by the Wildcats. I mean, they drew it up on the sideline, ran it to perfection, were able to cap off those 2 points. So that looked good by the Wildcats.
Jones with his 8th point there on that good inbounds pass. All right, up next for the Artesia Bulldogs is we have the girls in action Saturday afternoon at 1 and 2:30, 1 o'clock JV and 2:30 varsity against the Gadsden Panthers, I think. Is it Gadsden? I think they're the Panthers.
Sounds right.
Sounds right. Probably not, but so Gadsden coming to town. For the Artesia Bulldogs, ask Pam if we can see the back side of that sheet. They play again next week, Christmas week. I think they play next week. Oh, yeah, Carlsbad. Tuesday night, we got a doubleheader, girls and boys. And then the following week, the girls go to Las Cruces, the boys go to Hobbs for those tournaments. All right, we're down to, well, they haven't stopped. The timeout hadn't run off yet. The scoreboard's letting the timeout run off first, the officials are. 3.9 seconds, Bulldog basketball. Got a full court press here. Cox is going to try to block the inbound pass from Thorpe. Looking. He called timeout just in time. So another timeout, this time by the Bulldogs. Good defense there by the Wildcats. Just know where to go with it.
Yeah, it was a good job. We had one guy go deep, and that's what you're always looking for when they're up on you tight with no deep guy, and decided not to try to throw it to him. And then the Wildcats were all over other guys. Thorpe had nowhere to go. It was a good job not to force it in there.
Yeah, Cameron at 6'4" had the 6. It says 6'5", but I'm thinking more like 6'7" Cox on him. And so trying to get a pass in around him was tough.
I think by the end of this game, he's going to be 7 foot.
Well, he's tall, no doubt, and he's a great player.
Oh, he's very good. He's been fun to watch tonight. I haven't seen somebody block shots like he has tonight in a long time.
Yeah, he's got a quick step. Not only is he tall, but he's quick with his motion, so he gets up quickly.
Well, and he doesn't foul when he's doing it.
No.
Right?
No, he caps it.
Yep.
He got one foul tonight because he got him with the body. But other than that, no, he usually caps it and then comes down with it.
Yeah.
All right, so again, Bulldog basketball, they're going to come out in a different offensive set this time against this full-court man-to-man pressure. Cox again will be on the inbound pass of Cameron Thorpe on the baseline. Clovis going to get it into Estrada. It goes, he's just going to throw it up as it goes behind the backboard, and that's going to end the ball. Weiss got the steal, threw it up. It was no good. So at the end of regulation, the Artesia Bulldogs win 57-52. We're going to go ahead and get our Guy Chevrolet postgame show going here. We want to thank those in Clovis tuning in here on Clovis Radio 99.9 KTQM and 1240 AM KCLV there in Clovis. Guy Chevrolet postgame show coming up. We're going to have some stats for you after this, so stay tuned right here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. 57-52, Bulldogs with the...
It's the season we've all been waiting for. It's the Red Tag Sales Event at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. We've got the best Silverado inventory of the year with the best pricing. So find your tag, find your deal, and do what you love in a new Silverado from Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, or visit us at GuyChevy.com.
I don't know why.
Well, it's good, though. Hey, we won. Yeah, there you go.
All right, welcome back here to the Guy Chevrolet postgame show. We're joined by Coach Kirkwood. And, Coach, Bulldogs come out fast and furious and kind of stay with it all game long.
Yeah, we did. We kind of got there in that second half in that fourth quarter. They kind of came out in that zone, kind of extended stuff. And it's one of those where, it's kind of good. We kind of panicked a little bit, but it's good that we were in that situation, because if you're never in that situation, you don't learn how to push through that, and that's what the guys did at the end, so we're happy about that.
Well, you go 1-1 last weekend. You get the first win this week against a very good Clovis team. One of the things Robbie and I talked about, and I'll let you speak to it a little bit, is the Bulldogs players had to adjust when they figured out just how long the Clovis Wildcats were, and they did a good job adjusting.
They really are, and I tell you what, we got to give our post guys some really good credit, because we talked to them, we scouted them, we knew that how good of rebounding team they are. We said, don't worry about you getting the rebound. You block their bigs out, and then let other guys get the rebound. And so our big guys did that, and also we did a really good job of pushing the ball early in the game, and that's the thing that helped up with our tempo.
All right, so up next for you guys, we'll be back here in the pit next Tuesday night against the Carlsbad Cavemen.
Carlsbad, and, super, super good team. They got size, they got quickness, they can shoot. It's going to be a great game, so hopefully we have a lot of people here to cheer everybody on.
Yeah, we want to pack the pit next Tuesday night. Girls play at 5:30. You guys follow at 7, so we'll have a doubleheader, girls, boys against the Cavemen.
That's right, so let's get all out here, everybody.
All right, Coach, thank you for joining us.
Hey, you bet. Thank y'all.
All right, we're going to continue the post-game show. When we come back, we'll have some final stats for you, so stay right there.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
Hello folks, Martin here from PRMI. That's right, Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated. I've been waiting a while to reveal the great news that we've taken our parent company name and things are only getting better for Southern New Mexico. I'm excited to announce that everything we do will be handled in-house. I have a dedicated processing, underwriting, and closing team, thus streamlining our process or your purchase or refinance. When you're looking for an in-town lender or someone that will communicate with you one-on-one and give you straight answers, call me, 575-749-6278, or visit me online at martin.chooseprimres.com. Remember, Martin at PRMI for your home finance.
PRMI is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 3094. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1815286.
Since 2019, Spur Energy Partners has been committed to the markets we have operations, including right here in Artesia, New Mexico. We are proud of this community, and we work hard to be a good citizen and support our local economy, our local schools, and our local families. That's why Spur Energy Partners is excited about bringing the Artesia Bulldog broadcasts to you. Good luck, Bulldogs, and safe travels in the 2022 season. Play hard with Bulldog Pride from Spur Energy Partners.
Paul tells Timothy in 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7, God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline. See, God doesn't want us to fear. Instead, He wants us to live bold, loving, and disciplined lives. And so as you look at life and you ask yourself, how am I doing? If you're paralyzed by fear, then consider which voices you are giving the most attention to. You're more than likely focusing on negative voices. Switch that. Listen to positive voices. Listen to loving, disciplined voices in your life. Ones that are filled with wisdom and great understanding. And so if fear is your number one adversary in life, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ and let us give you a positive, loving voice in Jesus.
All right, Bulldog and Clovis Wildcat fans, we're back here with some final stats. Robbie Blue with those.
For the Clovis Wildcats tonight, Weiss had 9 points and 2 rebounds. Parker had 3 points and 2 rebounds. Gutierrez, 2 points and 1 rebound. Egbert had 2 rebounds, no points tonight. Winbush had 6 points with 2 rebounds. Cox, 12 points with 8 rebounds. Definitely leading the way for the Wildcats tonight was Marvin Cox. Levenshone, 2 points, no rebounds. Nora had 11 points with 2 rebounds, and J.J. Jones had 8 points and 1 rebound for the Wildcats. For the Artesia Bulldogs tonight, Diego Wesson had 4 points with no rebounds. Hernandez had 4 points with 5 rebounds. Estrada had 7 points with 4 rebounds. Cameron Thorpe had 9 points, 3 rebounds. Nick Sanchez, 16 points with 6 rebounds. And leading the way for the Artesia Bulldogs tonight was Riley Jarrett with 17 points and 4 rebounds. And let me go ahead and say this, Zamaron had 3 rebounds tonight, but no points.
All right, so there's some rebounds and some point stats for you.
And Joby, we were talking off the air. It was a really fast game, and part of that was because the minimal amount of turnovers. Wildcats only had 14 turnovers tonight, and the Bulldogs only had 13.
Yeah, it was a great game. Both teams played pretty clean. We did get into the bonus, but never into the double bonus. And in the second half, Artesia never got in the bonus, I don't think. The Clovis Wildcats did, as the Bulldogs had 8 fouls. But, yeah, clean game, a hard-fought game. Both teams played well. It was a fun game to watch. Clovis is pretty good. I'm sure they're going to do well this season. And the Bulldogs, like you said earlier, finally start to look like they're getting their feet under them. The football players, 8 of them, and several of them play a lot.
Well, after we said that, to start the middle of the whatever timeout that came out on, there was four guys who played football and one who hadn't on the court. So they're on the court. So yeah, I think we're going to see it meshing more and more.
Yep, I'm excited about that. All right, Bulldog fans and the Wildcat fans, thanks for tuning in here. We're going to go ahead and sign off on behalf of Jeffrey Curtis, our producer tonight. I also want to say get well quick to Gene Dow. I think he's under the weather. We appreciate Gene, and hopefully he gets to feeling better soon. Robbie Blue, my partner, Pam, sat down here with us and kept those rebounds and points for us. My wife, I thank her for that. This is Joby Hodling saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you Tuesday night right here at the pit. Carlsbad, Cave Girls, and oh, that's right, Saturday we got Gadsden coming in, the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, 1 JV, 2:30 varsity, and then Tuesday night we have the Carlsbad Cave Girls and Cavemen coming in. So we want to see you Saturday and then on Tuesday. Thanks again.
That concludes this broadcast of sports on KSVP AM and FM and KSVPTV.com. Sports on Pecos Valley Broadcasting are presented by PVT, Sandy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia, Artesia Animal Clinic, Central Valley Electric, Devon Energy, Eastern New Mexico University Portales and ENMU Roswell, Hermosa Church of Christ, J.S. Ward & Son, H.F. Sinclair, Smile Expressions, Forest Tire,